morning, everyone, and welcome to another live edition of Wealth Building Wednesday. Wealth Building Wednesday is brought to you by TRHT Selma. TRHT Selma stands for TRHT, Truth, RH, Racial Healing, T, Transformation. TRHT Selma is a product of two nonprofit organizations right here in the historic city of Selma, Alabama. That is the Black Belt Community Foundation and the Selma Center for Nonviolence. It is indeed always a pleasure to come to you every Wednesday morning, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, and again, the audio rebroadcast on the radio with our media partner WBFZ 105.3 FM at 1:30 on the same day. So if you don't catch us live and can't tune into the conversation like you want to tune in, you can always listen in on Z105 at 1:30 every single Wednesday. Wealth Building Wednesday brings you great information. We just want to wet your whistle and direct you in the way of resources available. We are in the midst of a series dedicated to small business owners. Y'all, small business owners are the backbone to our community, and we definitely want to make sure that those folks who are especially nestled in our historic city and across this region called the Black Belt of Alabama have every resource we need in order to not just survive, but to thrive. And in that vein, we have an amazing guest. He has been a guest on several different platforms that I've hosted, and I am indeed excited to have Mr. Clifford Hunter with us this morning to talk about all things workforce development, because there's a very special event that we'll talk about. But welcome and good morning to you, Mr. Hunter.
Good morning to you. Good morning. Thank you for having me again. I'm excited to be with you. It's been a while, but it's good to be here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So now you are the site manager at our local, and when I say local, based in Selma, the Alabama Career Link Centers. Can you please just tell us what is the Alabama Career Link system? Because I understand that there are multiple sites across the state. And how do you impact our community? What is it that the
Okay. You froze on my screen, but I hope that it's okay to go ahead and start to talk about the Alabama Career Center system.
Career Link
Uh,
Center does?
okay.
Yeah.
So here it is the Alabama Career Center system. We are the Selma Career Center office. Now I know I heard Link, but we lost Link a long time ago, and so it's okay because people still confuse us as the unemployment office, and we're not the unemployment office. We are the Alabama Career Center system, Selma Career Center office here in Selma. We're located at 1112 Water Avenue, and here our focus is employment and training opportunities. We work with job seekers, and we work with the business community a lot, working to match job seekers with employers, and working with employers to help find good candidates that are ready to become employed. The Career Center here, we work with individuals on. We do Our office is like a trifold. We start out with basic career center services. We try to work with individuals on their resume. We find out what their need is. How can we help them? How can we serve them? And how can we connect them based upon whether it's employment or whether it's some type training opportunities. So we start out by making sure that they're registered. Each individual must register in our system called the alabamaworks.alabama.gov. They must have an active profile on alabamaworks.alabama.gov. And so if a person is not registered, that's the first thing we want to engage them into doing, is to get registered in that system. And then the second thing is to make sure they have a marketable resume. Now, if they do not have a marketable resume, we ask that they create one in that database. If they're having problems with that, then we have a staff here that can assist them with creating a marketable resume. And then we try to transition them into job referrals, job search assistance, what kind of job you're looking for. And Lydia, right now, you can't say I can't find a job, because everywhere you go in town,
Yes.
they are looking for good workers. And so the job market is wide open right about now. and has been seemed like for the last 2 years.
Mhm.
Once we do that, if a person they can't find a job, don't know the link, we share other opportunities with them, such as technical school placement. If they're interested in going to school, we work with individuals on training opportunities. How can we help get you trained? We have a program called WIOA, WIOA, which stands for Workforce Innovation and Opportunity Act. That is
Okay.
a program. It's a federally funded program that we can assist individuals with technical school placement. And we try to work with individuals in the area of high wage, high demand occupations. We partner with Wallace Community College, who offers technical programs that we can get individuals into their welding program, into their electrical program, into the maintenance program. If you want to be a nurse, we can help get you into the nursing program. Wallace have a truck driving training program.
Yep.
So we pay for that truck driving training program. Now our program is federally funded, but it's also income based. And there's some processes.
Okay.
There's some steps that individuals have to go through. We look at the last 6 months of a person's household income to determine eligibility status, to determine whether you're going to be eligible for the program or not. Uh, and then after we do that, we try to get you into that program. The state say if we pay for your training, the only thing an individual owes us back if we pay for their training is a job, is to go to work in the
Um,
area in which that training has been paid for. And then the third component of our office is we work with employers. We work with them in trying to get match job seekers to the employer. We have a internship, work-based learning internship program. That is where we work with employers. They sign a work site agreement form saying that I want to be a work site, which means that I will work with a youth between the ages of 17 to 24 who has limited to no work experience. And then they can put them on their work site, and the state will pay that individual. They will allow that youth between the ages of 17 to 24, they will give them 390 hours. It's a short-term
wow.
opportunity to gain valuable and marketable workplace experience and exposure. And we've seen with this program that individuals who go through it, start and complete it, if they put forth the effort, we've seen where employers say we're going to do a direct hire once that person complete these 390 hours. Also, another part of that for employees is a program called OJT, on the job training. That is where the state will give employers a reimbursement. They will reimburse that employer 50% of an individual's hourly pay rate. It's just that we write a contract. That contract can go anywhere from 3 weeks up to 6 months, depending on the length of training time that it will take to get an individual trained in the position. And so we have a business service rep or a BSR team that will come out and meet with the employers to talk more in details about this program and help get people into the workforce, and also give them an incentive over a period of time where they are reimbursed hourly pay rate, half of that person's hourly pay rate for training. So it's great opportunities, great resources. And my new saying for our community is the Career Center is here to help you. We're here to help meet your need through free services that we have, and how to connect you to the resources that will help you help yourselves and to help your business grow, as well as to help a job seeker get into the workforce.
And I love that the Selma Career Center is here for you.
Yes.
Regardless of where you are in your career path, whether you've chosen to be a small business owner and you need help, identifying people who are ideal for the positions that you have available, or if you're a person that just graduated from high school or just
Yes.
earned your GED and said, hey, this is the path that I would like to take. How can I get where I want to go?
Right.
So you can pick people up, look, meet people where they are and
Yes.
say, let's go. Look,
Let's
this is the
go.
path.
That's right, because it's about them. It's about
Yes.
them. It's about helping them. It's about helping to develop and grow people and get
Yep.
them into the workforce. It's about helping them change their way of life. It's about
Yes.
helping them gain and enhance opportunities through resources that are made available here at the Career Center. I like the path that what you just talked about, career path. Individuals come in and we do an assessment on them, and we notice that they don't have a high school diploma or GED. Then that's one of the first things we're going to address too. We
Right.
noticed that you lack that high school diploma or GED. So we're going to talk about what happened. How can we get you back on the path to attaining
Yes.
some education there. And then we try to we network, we refer individuals to Wallace College, who has an awesome adult education program.
Mm-hmm.
You know, self-paced program where individuals may go and work towards attaining their high school diploma or GED. You know, it's about connecting people to the right places, again, to help them help themselves get to the next level. It's about helping them to enhance their skills and abilities so that they can gain much in their walk of life.
Absolutely. So now we've heard this term, and we know that there's a summit coming up tomorrow.
Yes.
Workforce development. What is workforce development? Because those can be kind of tough words to really understand. They sound simple, but I think they really kind of feel complex.
Well, to me, workforce development is about building and growing the workforce. It's about offering having an advanced skilled workforce through enhanced opportunities such as employment opportunities and training opportunities. It is there for the job seekers, it's there for individuals, it's there for small business as well as our business and industries to help them through the available resources and funds that we have that I've already talked about, which is the
Mhm.
internship program, the OJT program, and then college-based, get school ready to get you into some short-term, long-term programs that will help you gain some valuable skills. Again, workforce development, to me, Ms. Chapman, it's about enhancing the individuals through free resources and opportunities that relate to employment and training. It's about connecting the dots and getting people steered towards their career path.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you just said a word that I think the people need to hear you say again. All of the services that you offer are, I think you just said, free.
Our services are free. We are a state agency.
Okay.
So all of our services are free to job seekers and to employees. Again, there are qualifications based upon federal and state guidelines that
Right.
we have to do an assessment, an intake assessment on individuals to make sure that we are in compliance. No 2 to 20, right?
Right.
So we're handling federal and state funds. So we got to be ethical about it. And so we want to make sure that we're doing everything according to policies and procedures and guidelines to get individuals into some type services and training to help them. So yes, our services are free. And then here's the key now. I say free, but here's one thing that the only thing the state wants back from an individual, if we pay for your training, there's one thing that you owe the state. This is it. Is job. Is to enter the workforce in the area in which those training dollars were paid for you.
And now that is really a profound opportunity for families.
Yes.
Across the Black Belt, we have some of the most rural populations and some of the lowest incomes. And
Mm-hmm.
so when you talk about things like welding and the opportunities in nursing, and the training around truck driving, those are important industries that
Yes.
can literally help families transition from living well below the
Yes.
federal poverty line to becoming a part of America's middle class,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes. Definitely. And that's what we want. We want the people to take advantage of it. It's here for them. We serve the community. We are a service industry who
Yeah.
serves the community. So we want them to take advantage of it.
So now, if I'm a small business owner, I just really want to quickly like revisit that because we are in the midst of a series of interviews with experts across the country, including yourself, who have poured into our community about resources related to small business owners, how to enhance, improve, even start the business from scratch. If you could, let's kind of just talk about the resources that are available for our small business owners when it comes to finding the right employee, and programs. Even if you have a staff, what kind of trainings are available through the career center that will allow us to truly thrive as a small business community? Because I know, and we're going to get to it when we talk about customer service. So look, tell a friend to tell a friend, tag them right now. We about to open this Pandora's box of customer service in Selma. So but if you if you would like to share just really quickly, just run through those programs again that specifically focus on small business owners and how you all are nurturing the small business
Yes.
community here?
All right. So again, we have the work-based learning internship
Yes.
program. It is like, and we've created we kind of redesigned our flyer in office for individuals to take out to employees. Say, you pay, they are hired. You hire, they'll pay. So you hire me, someone else will pay me. And so that is through our work-based learning program. That program again is geared towards individuals between the ages of 17 to 24. That is a great opportunity for small business to take as they're getting ready to hire individuals.
Mhm.
If you're looking to invest in a youth, because it's a youth program, and so if you're looking to invest in a youth, the employer gets to pre-screen every referral, or if they know someone between the ages of 17 to 24 and they want to invest in that individual, send them to the career center to find out if they qualify for our program and will meet the income requirement to be considered a candidate. I think that is a great start for small businesses. Take advantage. Here's how that work-based learning program, some of the steps of the work-based learning program. Internship. It is, again, for youth between the ages of 17 to 24. We will pay that individual anywhere from $7.25 up to $19.66 an hour. Now, here's how the pay is determined. The pay is determined based upon what that employer pays a new hire starting out in that entry level position.
Okay.
So don't come in and say, "Oh, we want to pay them 19.66 an hour." Now, do you?
No.
My question would be: is that where you start your entry level individuals in that position?
Right.
And if not, then why would you top out and say 1966? Because
Right.
here's what the catcher is. What if you decide you want to outright hire that person after they complete those 390 hours? Will you keep them at that 1966?
Right.
Or will you drop them down to the regular pay? So let's be legal, let's be ethical, let's be honest. So let's start out saying, I have John Doe and I'm going to hire him in a customer service position. I normally start out in this position at $9 an hour. Well, guess what? They fit the age category between 17 and 24. They meet
Mhm.
all income eligibility requirements and all other requirements that through our program. And so
Mhm.
we put them into that work on that work site. And you say, I'm going to pay them $9 an hour. That individual with the work-based learning program can only work 29 hours a week.
Okay.
They cannot exceed 29 hours a week. And so it's about 3 months of short-term work experience exposure. And so you get the time to invest in an individual. You get a time to monitor their punctuality to work. You get a chance to monitor how they perform, their work ethics, and all of that before you invest any of your regular payroll money into the individual.
Mhm.
So I like to say it's like a trial run and
Mhm.
somebody else is paying for it for you. Now, if the individual's not working out, do I have to keep that individual? Certainly not. If they're not meeting the requirements and the expectations of the workplace, then we'd like to try to know that, let us know up front so we can do some intervention with that individual to see if we can keep them on that work site to finish out. But if they're not working out, then there's no obligation that you have to retain them or keep them if it's not working out. If work-based learning is not where you want to start and you need somebody full-time and you need somebody to work more or beyond those 29 hours a week, then the company may want to start out with OJT, the on-the-job training program. Same scenario. You're going to start a person out in a customer service rep position. Now, the key to that one is you must be able to, when you want to do that direct hire there through the OJT program, the
Mhm.
employer must be able to pay that individual up front because your reimbursement is going to come in the rear. So you must be able
Okay.
to pay the individual. You can't say I got the OJT coming, and you can't tell a person I can't pay you until the OJT check come in. That's not how OJT works.
Okay.
OJT is that you must be able to pay that individual, and you reimburse, and we'll send that invoice into the state, and you'll get that monthly reimbursement on a monthly basis. Again, that's another opportunity to get an employee in and get them
Mhm.
trained, starting out through the OJT. If that person is not working out, You don't have to keep them. Again, we like to do intervention to see how we can keep a person in the workforce versus taking them out of the workforce. But if it's not working out, then you do not have to hold on to that individual. And if I lose that slot because that person didn't work out, can I get another worker? Yes, you can. And the hours will start all over again for a new individual to come into the workforce. So there's no guarantee that you have to maintain or keep a person if they're not working out. But these are great opportunities for an employer, which helps them also with their small, especially small businesses.
Absolutely. And so now these are some tremendous resources. So I hope those who are listening, those who are watching, are prepared to give you a call or to stop by. I know that you're at 1112 Water Avenue here in the historic city of Selma, Alabama. Now, do you service, because this is on the World Wide Web, do you service areas outside of that Selma, Dallas County?
Yeah, well, our area, my office, we cover Dallas and Perry.
Okay.
There are 65 career centers across the state of Alabama. So wherever you are in Alabama, there should be a career center in your community or close by that's accessible to you, that you can get to that career center and sign up for the various services and opportunities that are offered.
Awesome. So now customer service, right?
Mm.
Dirty word sometimes, because that's actually that honestly, as I talk to folks across our community, and especially now across the country,
Mm.
because of the impact of COVID, people, financial stress,
Mm.
the stress of not knowing whether your child needs to go to school or not go to school, whether you need to go to work or not go to work because of a, potential contact with someone who has had or has COVID. People are on edge, right?
Yes,
But aside from COVID, customer service
it's important.
has continuously been a hot topic when it comes to small businesses, and in our community in particular. So now, what type of resources do you have related to customer service and any type of trainings? And how important is it that small business owners consider making room for their employers to take time out to have customer service training?
All right, so customer service training. There, I know AIDT
Hmm.
does some customer service training. They have a program that they've gone out and done customer service training in communities where requested and needed.
Yes.
There's another program through the University of Alabama, I think, have done some customer service training for some people here in our community.
Hmm.
Um, and then we have provided customer service training. We work with the mayor's office, and that was one of the key things the mayor wanted to make sure that every city employee had the opportunity to go through customer service training. So we've hosted some customer service workshops for the city of Selma employees, and we're open to do that for other employers in our community. And so customer service is important. And having recently done a customer service training with the city employees, I will say this: customer service has to be. You can't teach passion. Customer service is, you have to have passion. You got to have passion about what you do. And I think employers, it is worth an investment to make sure that you and listen, during this crunch time with COVID, yes, there have been some adjustments there that we've had to make. Employees have been short staffed, but I think that even with that, with the short staff that employees have to work with, don't lose focus of the employee. You got to find ways to keep your staff motivated so that the morale will not drop. You got to the ones that are working, you got to show them that you care and that they matter. And then again, it's a passion. And then that passion is going to radiate from each individual into the workplace. But you can't teach passion. That's something you can't teach. It has to come from your heart. It has to be in the heart. And what's in the heart, you're gonna convey it to the people, to others that you encounter and interact with on a day-to-day basis. But we have to be respectful to each other.
Yes.
And I think as we respect each other and we show each other that you're important and that you matter, then you're gonna drive customer service out of the roof, because it's investing in people, it's investing in each other. And we as employers, leaders, we can't lose focus of that. Invest in your people, show them that they count, show them that they matter, show them that what they do is important. And the more you pour into your people, the better results you're going to get from them. I truly believe that. And then those that just can't convey customer service, again, that means that they don't have the passion for that. And we got
Right.
to find somewhere else to put them and let them work somewhere else and not deal directly with the public. It's about we got to find ways to be creative, to retain the workforce that we have, and invest in what we got and make the best of it.
And now something that you said about investing in your staff, that is critical. And even as a small business owner, to invest in yourself.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Because you open this business, you have a passion for selling widgets,
Yes.
how many other people do you know who will have that same passion about selling widgets?
That's right.
Right. So if we're not looking for those things when
Mm-hmm.
we're in the hiring process, and like you said, willing to shift people around to say, okay, so you tend to have bad days quite often. Let's
Yeah.
kind of, put you away from the window.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And make those judgment calls. And then as employees, we also have to be willing to make those
That's right.
transitions,
True.
right?
That is true.
Because it may be that I just needed a job,
Yeah.
and I'm here for now, but
Yeah.
I'll just always being on the lookout for the area of the career path, the
Mm-hmm.
topic, right, where
Yeah.
you have passion.
That's right. That's
And
right.
people can tell when you have passion.
Yes.
And so I want to, because I know that you're extraordinarily passionate about what's about to happen tomorrow. And I am super excited that the city of Selma is partnering with the Career Center for
Yes.
a workforce development summit.
Workforce Summit. Yes. Workforce Summit
Yes.
2022.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what's happening tomorrow? What is the Workforce Summit?
So the Workforce Summit is where we are inviting a local business, small businesses, human resource directors, owners, educators, and healthcare professionals to come together for this Workforce Summit to do what we're doing today, Lydia, and that is to hear about what is available for them through state and federal funding. And so on tomorrow at from 10 to 12, we at 2 Lawrence Street at the Evans Building, we will be hosting a workforce summit for those individuals. And we have people from the state level that are coming in. Department of Labor, Secretary Washington will come in and talk about the role of the career centers in your community. Also, we have someone coming from the Department of Commerce. They will be talking about in detail more about the OJT opportunities, the funding that's available for employers. And then someone will be coming and talk about the Alabama Stabilization Program, the AWSP, which is a program for employers to help invest in the workers that they already have, to offer training for them, free funding that's made available for them. And then AIDT will be here to talk about apprenticeship programs as well. So you don't want to miss it. If you are an HR director, if you're a small business, if you're owner of a business, if you're educated, if you're healthcare professionals, you don't want to miss tomorrow's Workforce Summit. Now, we have about 40 people already who've RSVP'd. And so we're looking forward to hosting those individuals so that they can hear about the greatness that is available for them, and to help grow their business and to invest in the workers
Yes.
that they already have, or look to invest in new employees that they will soon hire, and that there is help to help meet those needs. So again, the goal of this opportunity is to talk about needs, to talk about services, and then to talk about the resources that are made available to help you help yourselves as it relates to workforce development.
Okay. So now that's a great thing. I did hear you say RSVP. Are seats still available?
Yes, we will accommodate. Yes,
Okay.
those that are interested, we need you to go ahead. You can RSVP at Selma
Mhm.
at alcc.alabama.gov.
Okay. So I did put that in the chat. So if you're watching or if you're listening, please make sure that you visit the Black Belt Community Foundation and the Selma Center for Nonviolence Facebook pages, or go onto the YouTube pages, and you can find that link. Selma at alcc.alabama.gov is the link if you want to register for tomorrow's Workforce Summit. There are plenty of opportunities that are available for small business owners. Y'all, let's step up to the plate. We can't complain about not having
Yeah.
resources, and the resources are being
Yes.
laid on the table before you.
That's right.
But we have to take advantage of
Yes.
those things.
Yes.
So I do want to thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Look, that 30 minutes goes by real fast.
It goes by fast when you're having fun. And when you're
Yes,
talking
when you
about
have
how to help
passion.
someone help themselves, it goes by fast.
Right,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So I do want to thank you for spending
Thank you.
30 minutes with us to share this information. We will definitely have you back because you are such a treasure trove of valuable information and resources about small business, workforce, just a plethora of things that you are an expert on, and you are
Uh,
housed right here in the
in
city
Selma,
of
Alabama.
Selma.
Yeah.
Y'all, we
Yeah.
are not lacking for resources.
No.
We've got to tap into them. So
Yes.
until next Wednesday, we want to encourage each and every one of you all to make the very best of each day, and let's get to building that wealth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Together we can.
Yes.
Yeah.
See y'all next Wednesday.